Let's talk about your brand in 2020. Your brand is more than your logo. Your brand is the way your service meets the world. Your brand determines where you fit on the workout services spectrum. Think of the impression you make as branding itself on your client's brain. Their impression is usually made in the first interaction and stays that way forever. Here are the top lessons on branding from 2019. First, simplicity beats art. It's more important to say we are a gym or we are fitness coaches than to try and invent a new category like we are movement specialists. That moves you into a category that 99.5% of your potential clients don't understand. Is that like rehab? Are you like a doctor or something? Second, similarly, make your website clear. Story brand is growing in popularity. Think of it as a 101 level course for branding. Third, publish a lot or be lost. If you're not producing media, you don't exist. Most of the huge fees that you would pay a franchise go toward media production and marketing. If you're not paying franchise fees, then you have to do those things yourself. Fourth, position yourself as the meta. Yes, you have a position on the keto diet. Publish it. Yes, you have a position on deadlifts. Share it. Don't rely on people to know anything, and don't allow your message to be dictated by others. Saying, yeah, what she said, doesn't establish you as an expert. Fifth, present yourself as a solution to a problem rather than as a representative for a method. Sixth, your brand is the sum of the stories you tell or the stories told about you. Build your brand by telling more stories. If you don't tell stories about your practice, your coaches, and your clients, someone else will, and those stories might not be the ones you want told. Seventh, think of your gym as your private practice. That will level up everything you do. Eighth, once a year, ask your staff, what do we have to do to be the best in town? Now is actually a good time. Should you be a CrossFit affiliate? I've been a fitness coach since 1996. I opened Catalyst Fitness in 2005, and I affiliated with CrossFit in 2008. CrossFit is the most powerful tool I've ever seen for making people fit. It's my method, it's not my brand. Should it be yours? Probably. Here are the criteria to consider. Become a CrossFit affiliate if you believe in the mission and the method. If you are prepared to seek out a business model on top of that brand, because the affiliate model isn't a business model, it's a license to use the name. And if you are prepared to be an evangelist for the brand. And if you want to buy some really quick and inexpensive brand recognition, you can literally leverage the most popular brand in fitness in the world for like $3,000 a year. That's a joke. Don't become a CrossFit affiliate if you want a clear playbook to follow or to have your media done for you. You don't want to work 14 hours a day for the first year or so because you have to do all the stuff that a franchise would do for you. Or if you just want to be a coach, don't open a business. If you're an affiliate now, should you de-affiliate? Probably not. CrossFit is probably the only recognizable part of your brand. You don't have a better idea than CrossFit. If your clients describe you as a CrossFit gym to their friends, then you would be crazy to take that away from them. And if you can't describe your service without using the word CrossFit, even if you say, it's like CrossFit but better, then you owe Greg Glassman some money. Should you buy a franchise? Maybe. Here are the criteria to consider. First, here's when you should buy a franchise. If you love fitness, but you don't want to have to figure out the business part. If you want the security of done-for-me marketing, equipment choice, layout, staff uniforms, pricing, and playbooks, sometimes those are included in a franchise fee. Also, if your vision is a 5 to 10 year business, because you won't have the flexibility to pivot, but you might not want that anyway. And if you don't want to have to think about workouts or how to pay your coaches, then yeah, buy a franchise. Don't buy a franchise if you want to control every little detail of your business and be responsible for its execution. Don't buy a franchise if you want to do it all yourself. Don't buy a franchise if you want the cognitive challenge of figuring it out like I did. Don't buy a franchise if you have a better option to professionalize and scale like the incubator. It's seriously better than a franchise. We even work with franchisees to give them the tools that they're not getting from the people that they pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to. So to sum it up, your brand is the sum of the stories you tell. No one else is telling these stories for you. At least they're not telling positive ones. More than ever, you have to publish content. People will judge you by your actions more than by your words. Therefore, your brand is really determined by your leadership. Finally, consistency is more important than everything else. Special favors and discounts might feel like you're doing people favors, but they actually erode your brand by making you less trustworthy. Do all the right things for all the right reasons for all the right people and tell us about it.